Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope you find yourself in a safe and happy place. Hope you got plenty of toilet paper, because tonight is the No Toilet Paper live stream. Hey, John, what's going on, man? I got a lot going on right now. Got this music blaring in the background here. Hope you're doing good tonight. Don't know how this chat thing's going to look tonight. I'm trying something a little different. Wanted to see if I could pop that out there so you guys could see your chat in the stream. I tried to do some different things with it. I couldn't quite pull it off, but hey, because there's a CSS code you've got to copy, and I couldn't get that down, so I don't know what's going on with that. I guess it's like anything else. If I can't see it, then but no, I hope everybody's doing well today. Let me turn this down a little bit on my end here. We'll let the song play out for just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and end it out. Yeah, tonight, guys, hope everybody's well. Hope all's good in your world, and hope you got plenty of toilet paper. Tonight, this is the No Toilet Paper live stream because, man, it is nuts out in the world we live in. And people are just losing their minds. And we're going to talk about that. Trying to stay away from Corona? Absolutely. So tonight we're going to talk about that a little bit, just a little. I really don't want to offend anybody, and just going to put this out there as a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV, but I know what I see, and I know what I read, and the information's out there about this. So we're going to touch on it just a little. Being real close. Real close friends with tequila. I hear you, man. So I hope everybody's good. Yeah, tonight we're just kind of I don't know, talking a little bit. Got some stuff planned for you. I do have a very, very special little video thing that I created, and it's because of something that I heard on the radio, and I'm actually going to talk about that here in a little bit. It was the craziest thing I've heard. Now, I like a good conspiracy theory, but I'll tell you what, this was the weirdest thing I've ever heard. It's kind of like it's like the meme that I'm not familiar with your particular type of stupid, but I admire your commitment to it. You're absolutely right. They've lost their minds. People are going crazy, and I don't get it. It's like, what is wrong with you? I did a little Facebook Live the other day, just testing out Facebook, and I've come to the conclusion that I don't like Facebook Live. It's kind of like it's a broken platform. Well, it's not. Let me take that back. It's not a broken platform, but what it is, it's kind of weird how it works. I guess because I'm so used to the way YouTube works, but I'm not so much with the Facebook Live thing. I don't like the scrolling. It doesn't scroll. Anyway, enough of that. But yeah, people have lost their minds. I mean, my God, what is wrong with people? And in this whole toilet paper thing, this hoarding toilet paper, wow, I don't even know what to think. I had to go out the other day. I went to Publix and I went to Home Depot. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go around and check and see if they've got the toilet paper just while I'm here. There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing. Right now, if you're a bidet salesman, you're in the money. Trust me. All you got to do is knock on a few doors. You can make some money because there ain't no toilet paper to go around. I mean, I'm questioning. Here's my thing. What did you do before this? Did you wipe your butt at all? Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. It's not for me to know, and that would be personal information that I don't need to know. It's just crazy what people do. And goodness gracious. So tonight, we're just going to hang out. We're going to enjoy the community. We're going to talk about whatever. Hang in as long as you can. If you got something you want to talk about, please throw it in the comments. We'll jump on it and like a live hand grenade and see what happens. But so again, tonight's been crazy. I rigged this nozzle from the kitchen sink up by the you could take the garden hose and the sprayer on it. I mean, if all else fails, hey, you got to be inventive in this day and age. You've got to be creative. You've got to have a sense of can-do MacGyver about you to get through it. I just don't get the toilet paper angle of it. And I understand. No, let me take that back. I don't understand. I know why people are hoarding toilet paper because they're thinking, oh my goodness, what if I get quarantined? Well, if you do, guess what? Somebody will bring you toilet paper. They'll bring you what you need. Trust me. I just don't get it. I don't get it. People have lost their minds. People fighting in Walmarts, Costco's, and fights breaking out about the stupidest thing. You know what? Sheep people. Yep, sheeple. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? Here's the weirdest thing. My son and his girlfriend work at Ingles. And they were telling me, this is no lie. It just blows my mind. They were telling me that the manager of the store actually rolled out a pallet of toilet paper on a pallet jack, set it there at the store, and made the announcement over the intercom that there is toilet paper available on the pallet at the front of the store. My son's girlfriend said one lady come up and got a pack of the toilet paper and teared up. What is wrong with you? Oh, my God. What is wrong with people? We'll fall for anything. And we're going to get into that a little bit here later because I actually looked at some stats on this coronavirus. And again, well, maybe she needed to go. You're absolutely right. Maybe she had to go. But I looked up some stats on this coronavirus, and the thing about it is, I get it. I totally get it. It's something we've got to deal with as people. It's something we've got to deal with as humans. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the media is pushing this. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Absolutely. Absolutely. So guys, I hope the little live chat thing there on the screen is not too distracting. I hope everything you guys can see it. I wanted to do, there was a way you can do it where that background's gone and it'll be in the frame that I created for it. But I couldn't get it to work. I tried two or three different things that, copy and paste this, it'll work fine. And crap, it will not work fine. But no, people are, the world's a nutty place we live in right now. It's a nutty place we live in. That and bottled water. I don't get that. They're buying up bottled water, cleaning supplies. My wife made the comment the other day whenever we went to Walmart. She said, "Did people not clean their house before this coronavirus? Because now the cleaning supplies are completely gone." It's nuts. It's maddening. But I think we have the media to blame for a lot of that. Because every story is, doom and gloom. And I wish somebody would quit spinning it and just, tell it for what it really is. Talk about it for what it actually is. Yes, it is a virus. Yes, it is like the flu. Yes, it is dangerous. But it's not. It's not to the level of where people think it is right now. I don't know. Yeah, well, I could see that, but I don't see how the municipal water is going to fail. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Even if the people running the water treatment facilities and the water facilities are going to, get sick, somebody's going to run the joint. Chuck, you are absolutely right. Orange man bad. Because there's an actual, I hate to go into this, but I'm going to, because this burns me, man. This makes me upset. And I said this the other day, but I'm going to say it again. Now, this is according to the CDC from April 2009 through January 2010. Okay, get the timeline there. 57 million Americans have been infected by the swine flu, also known as H1N1. 257,000 have been hospitalized. 11,690 died, including 1,100 children. Nobody blamed the president at the time. It wasn't his virus. It wasn't his Katrina. It wasn't his whatever. But now it's all of a sudden Trump's Katrina. Have you heard that garbage? Oh yeah, it's Trump's fault. And no matter what he does, he's in the wrong. Shut down all travel from foreign countries, racist. Shut down the borders, racist. We'll let people in. Oh, you don't care about the Americans. It's like, come on, you can't have it both ways. Pick one side and stay on it. Stay in your lane or get off the highway. That's all I got to say. And then this other guy, won't say his name, but his name rhymes with Ryden. Orange Man bad. Yes, Orange Man bad. But, I was listening to the news. I listen to Fox News, and I'm about sick of listening to Fox News, by the way. They've got kind of they're getting to a liberal bent almost. It's almost like, it's the weirdest thing. 4 more years. Yes, we need 4 more years. Fox News is getting to where they're almost at a liberal bent. It's like, report what it is, but keep your personal politics out of it, if you will. But I'm about tired of listening to them. But I actually heard the former vice president said that he had an actual plan, a bullet point plan on his website. Go check it out. And he even said, no, check this out. Now, this is how nice he is. Donald Trump could even lift some of the points there if he wanted to. Hey, guess what? Whenever you were vice president and the H1N1 thing was going on, where was your bullet point plan then? You didn't have one, did you? No, but because Orange Man is bad, we've got to tear him down, no matter what. And that's the other thing. Whenever people start politicizing this, that's when it gets dangerous. And that's what they're doing. The Democrats are politicizing this. And it's a shame. It's a shame. And here's why it's a shame. Because, look, if you're going to politicize it, shame on you. Shame on you, because that only tells me one thing, that you are concerned about getting power back at any cost. And you will use whatever situation you have to use to make that happen. Shame on you. And if Republicans are doing it, shame on you too. It's not just Democrats. It's both sides. I mean, my goodness. Yes, both sides are politicizing it, John, and that's what I'm saying. Shame on the politicians that politicize this for their own personal gain, because you're just, I'll say it, you're just pissing on the American public. And that's what it is. Okay, I won't rant about politics anymore. It gets me just riled up. Yeah, the former vice president, can't remember if he's running for president or for the Senate or for mayor. It's so funny, listening to some of the stuff that he says whenever he's in the debate. Whenever he's in the debate, it's like, oh my God. Yeah, well, that's the thing. We love to point fingers. And it's all about power. It's all about a position. It's all about, I want to be back in power at any cost, and I will do and say whatever I have to do. And again, this is not just Democrats. This is Republicans too. So Republicans, you have some onus in this yourself. So don't act like you don't. Okay, well, there we go. Now that's out in the open. So I hope you guys like my new little setup here. I'm trying some different things with my live stream layout. And I hope it's kind of coming across well. I'm not sure if it is or not. I've been monkeying around with GIMP a little bit, trying to do some different graphic stuff. It's a learning curve for me because I'm kind of slow. I'm not the sharpest pencil in the box some days. And, what do you do? So I'm watching these videos, and this guy's like, oh, you click here. I'm like, whoa, slow down. Thank goodness there's a pause button on YouTube videos so you can stop and back up and go back over. But tonight, I do have a very, very, very special award tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the story, and then I'll show you the award here in a little while. The other day, I'm listening to the radio, and I love to listen to talk radio. I love to hear, what's going on. Sometimes it's a bit maddening, but I do like to keep my finger on the pulse of everything that's happening in the world because, again, I don't watch much TV when it comes to news because I feel like you know what? I don't need the fluff and the pomp and circumstance. I just need to hear Rubber Chicken. No, it's not the Rubber Chicken Award. It's a better one. So I'm listening to Talk News or Talk Radio the other day, and it's one of the guys that I listen to a good bit, and I'm listening to him, and he's taking call in. Of course, everybody's dealing with this coronavirus. Hang on, let me set my gate a little bit. It's giving me some weird audio there. There, much better. So they're talking about the coronavirus, and this lady calls up, and she says, well, you know how this started, right? And the guy's like, well, go ahead, caller. What's your point? Get to your point. She says, well, I just want to say that this virus originated in Wuhan, China. Okay, caller, what's your point? And he kept trying to goad it out of her, and she just kept rambling, and it was like watching a ping pong ball bounce around in a cement room. It was all over the place. So he says, okay, caller, what's your point? She goes, well, here's what it is. Since the virus started in Wuhan, that's where 5G started. Whenever they introduced 5G, it was in Wuhan, and that's what created the coronavirus. There is a link. I'm like, oh my God, have you lost your mind, lady? I love a good conspiracy theory. I love them. But man, you want to talk about a swing and a miss. So there you go, folks. According to this lady who called into our radio show, the coronavirus has actually started in Wuhan by 5G. So there we go. A lot of people are afraid of 5G. Yes, they are afraid for the radiation concerns and concerns about everything else. Sorry about that. Hit my headphones. I'm going to tear these things up for you. Careful. But I get the concern for that. What should I call it, Chuck? I don't know what we should call it then. Yeah, I know, John. It's crazy. There's always somebody that's going to make a dime on, whatever the latest scare is. There's always somebody that's going to try to benefit from whatever that is. And unfortunately, that's they play on people, their emotions, their fears, their whatever. It's sad, really, that we are a society that does that. Now, I won't say the whole society, but we do have certain people within our society that do feed off of people's fear and look for ways to capitalize on that fear. So, I don't know. What do you do? All you can do is try to be smart enough to protect yourself and keep yourself above that fray. So tonight, I'm just talking about whatever. Hope we get some more people in. I'd love to get some people in here talking about whatever. We don't have to talk about coronavirus all night, but I am going to talk a little bit more about it here in just a bit. But I wanted to share something. With the recent toilet paper scare, where's my mouse? Here's my mouse. With the recent toilet paper scare, scientists have, believe this or not, created toilet paper trees. Look, it's growing on trees. Just go outside and grab you a couple of rolls. Can you imagine how many people are angry looking at this picture or looking at pictures like this? Oh, they're wasting all the toilet paper. Oh, it's crazy. People have lost their minds, man. People have lost their minds. Armour corned beef hash. Why is that, John? I'm curious. I've got to know now. You floated it out there. I've got to know why we need to avoid that. Armour corned beef hash. Curious as to what that's about. Oh, man. It rhymes with squirts. That's funny. I'm actually starting a new podcast. John, I've talked to you about it. I changed the name just a little. I actually own both the names. I think I own both the names. I did a search, couldn't find them. So the one of them is just Above the Den podcast, and the other is A Voice Above the Den. So that's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to take some time and really craft that. That's going to be one of those where you talk about, the world and world events and look at both sides of the story instead of what we get fed constantly, one side or the other. And, we need to, people just want to hear the truth sometimes. They want to know, what it is that, is actually going on instead of, well, I'll tell you my story or my side of it and my bent and my whatever. Okay, great. When I was a child, I would listen to some of these things that people talked about. But as I've grown older, and now that I'm really older, I'm not as apt to believe anything I hear unless I look at it for myself. And I think we need to do that as a race, or not as a race, as a human race. Yes, stop for a moment and be able to rationalize and internalize and research for ourselves what we feel truth is. We don't do that. We just kind of take it at somebody else's word. And that's a shame. It's a shame that we do that. We should actually, find out what truth is to us. That's a novel idea. I know it's a novel idea. If you guys are seeing any kind of lags or dropouts, forgive it. My internet connection's acting weird tonight. Must be the 5G. But it's acting a little bit weird tonight. I don't know. It's AT&T fiber. They are what they are. But I don't know. It's giving me some weird little. It's like my stream strength keeps going into the red for some reason. So there's probably going to be some of that robot look. That robot look. Whenever I'm talking, and all of a sudden I'm over here. So hopefully it'll keep up with me tonight. It may have something to do that I had to set my audio delay. Soap Man, I had to set my audio delay. I'm right now at about 900 milliseconds in an audio delay because I'm running a new piece of equipment for my microphones. I'm running a DBX 286S, and it sounds great. I love it. It's a great piece of equipment, but it does create a huge delay because there is no real-time audio monitoring. It has to go through that and through the mixer, out to the computer, and then out to the wonderful world of YouTube through OBS. So, there we go. Anyways, tonight. Yes, remember the story I told you about the lady that's talking about 5G, and that's what originated the coronavirus. Because I do have something very, very cool, and I'm going to give her the award tonight. I don't know her name, and it's probably good that I don't. But I'm going to give her the award tonight, the very first of many awards that I will be giving out here on the Bearded Guy Podcast live stream. And since you're here, and I know you're probably all waiting with bated breath, let me go ahead and roll this for you. Here it is, the brand new, totally new, never before been seen Tinfoil Hat Award. To send you one. We can have all of this wonderful goodness to sit on your shelf and show off to your friends and your neighbors. Who wouldn't want this beautiful piece of art around their house? I love the tinfoil hat. This is probably the best award that you could probably give somebody. So. The Tinfoil Hat Award. And there we go. All right, that's enough goofiness for tonight. Man, I'm going to break this headphone if I keep slamming my hand into the cable. You probably could. You could probably start a tinfoil shortage. It wouldn't be hard to do. Would not be hard to do. You know, and again, I love a good conspiracy. I think some of them are just way out there and crazy. I'm curious if YouTube's going to delete this live stream, or they're going to block it or whatever, give me a community strike, because I've been on kind of a rant this evening. I don't mean to. I just think it's crazy that, you know, we live in a society that's been driven by fear in the media. I made the kind of the comparison to it. You know, when it snows in Georgia, you've got every TV news reporter out on the side of the road. Look, it's snowing. Yes, we know. We can see it through the window at our house. It's just it's crazy. I think it's a shame that, you know, we've come to this point in our society and in our time that we let the media do this to us. I don't know. Maybe we'll get back to normal. I think at some point, you know, it's going to be one of those things where we look back on it and it's going to be like Y2K. Yes. It's going to be kind of like Y2K at some point. You know, the media had us in a frenzy about that. Oh, everything's going to shut down. The world is going to collapse. It's going to be total chaos. It's going to be the end of the world as you know it. Jesus is coming back. Trust me. Clocks hit midnight and everything kept running like it was supposed to. So, I don't know. I know this is bad. I know the coronavirus is bad because it is something that's spreading. But, you know, we just have to remain calm and be the adults in the room and not go to Costco and beat people up because we feel like we need to buy all the toilet paper, all the water, all the hand sanitizer, all the whatever. We just need to step back, chill out, and just, you know what? Let this thing play out. And yes, I do get, I actually saw a post where somebody said that they wanted, you know, the reason that, you know, we need to take precautions and not go to different things and stay out of crowds is because we may give it to somebody that does have a compromised immune system. That's the part that always gets lost in that this word salad that constantly gets thrown at us about this is that, start prepping for the next time. Amen. That's the thing that gets missed is a lot of it is compromised immune systems already for the ones that are having the death. And yes, there are some younger people starting to show that they have it. But, you know, the stats are that more times than not, people, the ones that have got it have been dismissed as, okay, they had it, it's over, it's gone, they're back to normal. That's getting missed too. We're not reporting the full story, or the media is not reporting the full story, and people are just freaking out, completely and totally freaking out. So, what do you do? What do you do? Let me show you this. I actually pulled this from the website the other day when I was looking at the coronavirus. I mean, if you look, now this was as of Friday the 13th. So the stats, I'm sure, have not changed that much since then. But if you look at it, China total cases 80,000, number of new cases 22, total deaths 3,100, and total recovered 64,000. Now, Italy, and you can see the top countries by the, hey, Adam, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Thanks for jumping in here. Now, get on down to USA. Now, again, keep this in mind. This is as of Friday the 13th. Total cases, 1,800. Total new cases, 135. Total deaths, 41. And total recovered, 31. Active cases are 1,760. Serious or critical, that is 10. And total cases, 1 million pop, 5.5. So you can see, I mean, these are the actual stats that are being put out there. This is stuff that's not being reported by the media. And that's why everybody is losing their mind, because they're not getting the full story. And I just have to say, shame on our media. And they do it because, guess what? They're sensationalizing the story. They're getting ratings. People are going to watch. Oh, I got to turn in. And let's go to channel 2. Let's go to channel 5. We got to get... It's all for ratings, people. Yes, it's serious. Yes, it's dangerous. Yes, it can lead to death for some people. I think we're all going to actually get this and experience it at some point. It's just the way it is. I mean, at one point or the other in our lives, we've all had a severe cold or a severe flu. And I'm not minimizing it. I'm not making fun of it. What I'm saying is that at some point, everybody's going to experience this and go through it. We just have to do it the best that we can. And we have to really, let's be honest, we have to be good to each other in this process, because right now, it's not good for anybody. Okay, so it did change a little bit. But now is that's worldwide cases, correct, John? I believe that's what that is. Because I think it was, I'd have to look back. I had to pull up that stat page. I saved it, but I don't want to mess with it because every time I do something like that, I throw the stream out of whack. But yes, I think that's 142,000 worldwide. That's not in the United States. So, but again, we've got to get to the point where we can be good to each other in situations like this and not go hoard all the toilet paper. Good Lord. Good Lord. One of the crazy things that my wife and I, do is, we actually go grocery shopping and we buy stuff like that because, we've got teenagers. So we have to keep stuff like that already on hand. So we're good. We're good. Again, anybody jumping in here, I'm making fun of the toilet paper hoarding. I'm not making fun of the virus. So just before somebody starts flaming me in the comments, because they'll leave a comment and they'll tell me how crazy I am and just how big of a DA that I actually am, that I know nothing about anything. I love those. I love those so much. Yeah, it's, okay, I'm going to try this. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'm probably going to screw up my live stream. And if I do apologize. Hang on. I'm looking for there it is. Pictures. Yeah, photos. That's what I want to bring it up with. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to pull up some pictures here. It's not working. What the crap? Hey, Dorian, how are you, man? Thanks for jumping in here. Good to see you, man. Soap and water does the trick. Well, you're absolutely right. Did people wash their hands before this? I'm thinking they didn't. Okay, yeah. Global deaths is 5,393. Now, see, there's one of the things, John, that people kind of get, off kilter on. When you throw out a number like 142,823, if you don't qualify that with that's worldwide cases, people can actually take that the wrong way and think, oh my God, in America or in the States? Oh, and that's what's freaking people out, is the media is doing such a horrible job about telling the truth about this and quit sensationalizing it. Dorian, I hope your week has been good, man. I hope everything's right in your world. Hope you're feeling good. Hope your Saturday's been great. We're just hanging out tonight. We're not really going to stay on the coronavirus, but I mean, it's the topic of the day, and I wanted to kind of throw some of that stuff out there. More to the point that I wanted to just express my feelings about it. Yeah, I do too. That's disturbing. Yeah, it's the craziest thing. You yeah, no, that's the ones you make mental notes, little mental ticks. It's tick, 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 you. And you make little mental notes and you go, nope, you can pass that to somebody else. I'm not touching it. Yeah, you got to be careful, man. People are, of course, now there's the elbow bump, the fist bump. I mean, you can, my favorite, of course, I can't do it here, but yeah, absolutely, Dorian. Ugh. You're absolutely right, Dorian. Death is a natural part of life, and to be honest with you, none of us get out alive. None of us will. Now, I'll tell you, I personally don't fear being dead. It's the act of dying that scares me because I don't know how it's going to happen. And, thankfully, none of us know. And I think even if you knew, I don't think you could change that. You couldn't affect the outcome. And that's probably why we don't know, because we would spend all of our time dwelling on that. So, yes, being dead doesn't scare me. It's, the act of dying that I don't say it terrifies me. I won't say I'm looking forward to it. I mean, but it's gonna happen. We're all gonna meet the same fate. We're gonna go out toes up, unless you get cremated. Then if you get cremated, guess what? You don't go out toes up. You go out in a little urn. A little urn. I tell you what, man. Talking about that, I remember when my mom passed away. We had, she was cremated. And I remember them asking me at the funeral home, Scott, we're going to cremate, we're going to put her in, they do, depending on how many family members you have, they split them up into the urns. Absolutely. But they asked me, said, do you want to have, I'm like, I don't want it. I mean, I love my mom, but I don't want it. I don't want that in my house. And I just couldn't, for me, I couldn't bring it home. So I gave it to my brother and my sister, and they've got it. I think my sister's got mine. And I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So again, you're either going to go out toes up or you're going to go out in a little urn, and whatever your way of going. It used to be that people thought that if you were cremated, you destroyed the body and you couldn't be resurrected. Some old Baptist thinking there. And I don't know if that's just Baptist, or I don't think it was just, yeah. I don't think it was just Baptist. I think it was religion in general. I don't know. I mean, the water gets so muddy when you're talking religion. So we ain't even going to talk religion tonight. We're going to stay off of that. Hopefully everybody's good tonight. Tonight's been a good live stream. I'm sorry I've been just ranting and raving and running my mouth like I always do. But hey, that's what I do these live streams for, just to kind of put stuff out there. Yeah, I know it is. I'm running about, like I say, 900 milliseconds. I think the processing power is the processing power is there. It's actually running through more equipment, which is actually creating, it's not a bottleneck, but it's taking longer to get to the stream. So yeah, it's a little bit out, and that's okay. I can actually talk like this and just hide my mouth behind the mic. Whenever I was doing my first live streams, I used to do that. I would put the mic right here because I knew that I was way out of sync. So I would open my mouth and then so I used to set my mic up right here. And now, I like this DBX that I'm using, this 286. It's good. I mean, it's got vocal processing power like out the wazoo. But again, it's taking longer to get to the stream. And normally I run about 350-ish milliseconds delay, and it works okay. So again, hopefully it'll catch back up. And maybe it won't. I don't know. And it's okay if it is a delay. That's fine. Most live streams are, some that I watch, they're a little delayed, and that's okay. Oh yeah, who is that? Ish. There's the word ish. It's ish. Anyway. So Dorian, you missed our. You have to go back and watch it. You missed our wonderful, brand new, state-of-the-art Tinfoil Hat Award that we presented earlier. Yes, it's the Tinfoil Hat Award. For only $99.99, you can have one too. That's gonna find a place on my shelf. That's gonna find a place on my shelf somewhere. My wife says I got too much stuff in here. I may. Anyway. Did you win? No, actually, Dorian, there was a lady that called into a radio talk show that I listened to a good bit. And she said that the coronavirus actually started in Wuhan, and that's where 5G originated, and that was what is causing the coronavirus, and that's who got the tinfoil hat award. Oh, man, people are just out of their minds. Out of their minds. But you know what? That's what makes life interesting, I guess. Other than fighting over toilet paper. And I think somebody here in Dawsonville, as a matter of fact, got stabbed at the Walmart. That's scary. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Don't know if it's the truth, but that's what I heard. So, man, it's a crazy world we live in. It is a crazy world we live in. Hopefully you're going to be safe out there in this crazy world. I'll tell you what, though, if you do find toilet paper at your local grocery store, my best advice to you is to buy garbage bags as well. Why? Here's why. Buy the garbage bags first, circle back around, put the toilet paper in the garbage bags. Nobody knows you got it because you will get mugged in the parking lot. Toilet paper. The toilet paper gangs are coming. It's going to be like the Purge. Oh, you're hoarding toilet paper. We're coming to get it. Sorry. It's just the dumbest thing. Oh, God. Toilet paper, of all things. Of all things. You know what's not selling out at the stores? You know what's not selling out at the stores? Anybody want to take a guess? Anybody want to take a guess? Yes, it is, John. Absolutely. Wait, you didn't have breast when you come in to work earlier? Yes, I did. Here's the thing that's not selling out at the grocery stores. And you can go buy this all day. So I'm starting the feeding frenzy right here on the Bearded Guy Podcast live stream. So you can say you heard it here first. Toilet paper's gone. Hand sanitizer's gone. Bleach is gone. Cleaning supplies are gone. What's not gone is antibacterial hand soap. Bars and bars are there on the shelf. Go buy it and wash your hands, people. Oh, my God. People have lost their minds. You know what happened when we had the hurricane season, the tropical storm, power outages, all of those things, and then you've got the freezing temperatures, the snow, the ice. Yeah, well, gasoline will kill anything. It'll kill ants in the yard too. But you know, all of those things that we went through this whole period of just one thing after the other. And at that point, you couldn't buy a generator anywhere. Generators were in such short supply. This is exactly what this is. It's a media-driven frenzy. Yeah, the gas is cheap now. Absolutely. $1.98 a gallon? But yeah, you know, and I actually bought a generator after the craziness. And the reason I bought a generator was so I could not have to sit in the dark whenever the power went off. Because we lived in an area where if your power went off or your road iced up, you're just out of luck because the county ain't coming down through there. Ooh, put in your cereal? Goodness, John. It's harsh, man. Yeah, tonight's been a good stream. Been a good stream. And I'm actually using my son's Fallout cup. Yeah, go to the store and buy some hand soap. Go ahead and stock up on that because that's going to be the next big thing. The next big thing. You know, I think I don't know if it was fake news or not, but I saw a story. Ooh, Lucky Charms and gasoline. You know, Dorian, basically when you're dealing with stuff like that, you just kind of have to take that for face value. You know, I can't tell somebody what to believe or what not to believe. It's not my job. But you know, I think that these are actual cases of COVID-19, and but I think it's more of at the onset, it was those that were already compromised. Again, and I think here we go with the tinfoil. I think as we progress through this, and I think as we get farther along into it, and if you actually look at South Korea, they've hit that plateau and they're starting to go the other way. The number of cases are starting to decline. And I think it's also like that in China as well. It's just, we haven't caught up to where they were because of misinformation coming out of China and different things. Now they're on the downward slope of this. And, another thing that I heard from a doctor, I didn't hear it personally. I heard him, talking about this on another radio show that I listened to. Again, this was a doctor that was saying that the more people that this actually spreads to, it's going to start tapering off because your body's going to build up an immunity to it. And that's like with any other virus. That's like with any other ailment that we have. Your body is a pretty amazing machine that has a way of fighting off certain things. And, the farther we go, yeah, because Europe didn't close their borders. Europe said, man, whatever, we don't care. I mean, look, that's what's going on. But again, we can't do it because that's bad. Don't close your borders. But I think where my original point with that was, as we get farther along with this, what you're going to see and what you're going to hear, the conspiracy theory is just going to start churning. That big train's going to come rolling down the track, and everybody and their brother is going to have a conspiracy about the coronavirus. So I don't know. You believe what you want to believe, and that's cool. Again, on this podcast, on this live stream, we can all just hang out and have community and believe whatever we want to believe, because I don't take away from anybody's thoughts, beliefs, or what makes them tick, what makes them drive, because I like it when everybody jumps in here, and there's a lot of different opinions. So yeah, this is gonna be the talk of the century, the coronavirus. But again, all we can do is be decent to each other, try to be good to each other, share what we have, and hopefully this will kind of even itself out at some point, and we'll get back to normal, some kind of normal. I wonder how many trees we're going to have to kill to make up for all the toilet paper that's being hoarded. I think about the toilet paper thing, and I think about people that are just sitting in their basement. And they've got stacks and stacks and stacks of these toilet paper bags. I'm just curious what's actually going on with that. Probably don't sleep at night either. Oh my God, I got to guard my toilet paper. Someone's going to break in here and get it. Sorry, I'm being a bit facetious now, but it is funny to me. Anyway, I don't know where Adam went. He jumped in and said something, then he jumped out. Yeah, that'd be an interesting question. Like I say, they actually they had to roll it out on a pallet at the store my son works at and announce it that it was there. I don't know. Maybe it'll get back to normal. Who knows? But tonight, I hope everybody's good. What time is it? How long have I run my mouth? Almost an hour. We're getting at that magic window of an hour. Oh, man. So, I hate to ask. I know I was begging last time when I did this. If you're in here and you're enjoying the content, please hit that thumbs up or hit the thumbs down. I don't care. Whichever one you want to do. Hit the thumbs up. And if you do like the content, please subscribe, because we go live every Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Yeah, there's always a big issue before all elections. I would say so. I don't know about this one. Well, I mean, it could be. It could very well be. Again, we're going to hear a lot of conspiracies come out of this. But if you're here and you're, I don't know, you threw me off my thing. It's okay. But if you do like the content you see here, please thumbs up and subscribe. Come back, join us, because we go live every Saturday at 7. I do post content sporadically throughout different times. I was going to make a video. I had some really cool ideas for a video that I was going to do. More of an audio. There's always a big issue all the time. Yeah, more of an audio kind of thing that I was going to throw together, talking about this new piece of equipment. Okay, but I decided not to. I just didn't feel like it. I was too busy monkeying around with GIMP and trying to set some other things up. So anyway. But I do appreciate you guys coming in, man. I appreciate you coming in, hanging out on Saturday. John, I don't know how to make that work. What you and I talked about. I would love to be able to get that to work because if I can, what's the conspiracy? What's that? Absolutely, Dorian. I'd love to be able to get that to work because I can have different people on if we can get it to work through Skype. That would be amazing. Hopefully I can get that figured out. And I don't know what it is. It just will not work. It refuses to work. Hopefully I'll figure that out. Anyway. What I tell you what I did Thursday night. I actually went out with my son Gabriel. We went to the Silver Sun Pickups at the in Atlanta there. It was a great show. I mean, so much energy. Like go to lunch. Yeah, absolutely. It was so much energy. That show was just an amazing show. And I don't know if you know the Silver Sun Pickups, but they have some really, really, really cool music. And it was just a good show altogether. Glad I had the opportunity to get out and go experience that. We got there a little late. We missed the opening band. Oh, bummer. They sounded good. I think we heard the last song that they were. And the venue, of course, was general admission because of where it was and the venue it was at. They were walking around. It was really cool. They were walking around, not the band, the people that are running the venue. And the lady comes down and she goes, if you'd like to buy one of the above booths or what did she call that thing? I forget what she called it, but it was going to be like $100. I'm like, I'm good. I can stand right here and see them just fine because the floor inclines, which is really cool. So I'm like, I'm good right here. We're fine. Thanks. Thanks for asking, though. Appreciate it. I guess it's their job. They've got to do it. But it was a great show. The Silver Sun Pickups. If you've never heard the Silver Sun Pickups, let me give you some advice. Check them out. They're a really cool indie band. I call them an indie band. They're like indie garage band. Really, really good. Got some great music. Just really some hard driving stuff and some good melodic stuff as well. Great band. I can't say enough about them. Had a great time with my son Gabriel, and it was just fun all the way around. The other thing about it, we get home to I think it was like 1:30 before I actually got in the bed. I was like, what I gotta say. So anyway, tonight, guys, thanks for jumping in here. I'm glad everybody's having some good conversations. We're bouncing some good ideas around us, and I hope if you get a line on some toilet paper, buy it up. Or buy you a bidet. I actually saw an ad for a bidet today. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I was actually looking at some YouTube videos, and I saw one pop up on a YouTube video. I'm like, really? So, I don't know. What the hell, John? God. What? Oh, dadgummit. Anyway. All right, guys. Man, this has been a good stream tonight. I'm really enjoying this. I'd like to get some more people. I post this through. I put the link in there. I actually put the link in through Facebook, and I don't know how many people I actually get that pop in there. I don't even know if I get any that come through Facebook. I may not though. You never know. I'm going to take my glasses off. Now I can't see. Let me put my glasses back on. There we go. Now, I don't know how many people actually come through Facebook. I feel kind of bad posting it to Facebook because here's my impression of people when I post this to Facebook. Oh God, not again. Scroll. Social media is a weird thing, man. I mean, you just got to love it. You got to love doing it. You got to love getting on here and just running your mouth or creating content or whatever that is. You've got to love doing it because it's a tough little gig to actually create and not get paid for it. It's like you're working for free. So, but that's the beauty of it. It's fun to actually create and do some different things on this platform and other platforms. Except for Facebook. I won't live stream on Facebook anymore. I don't like it. It's not user friendly. So I probably won't do any more there. John, that stream you did was actually really, really good, man. You need to do that more often. Um, toilet paper helps. Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, you're absolutely right, Dorian. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, John, you need to do some more of those. I thought the stream looked great. Yeah, but see, that's the thing though. You do something different than what I do. I'm just a talking head sitting here. You're actually doing something. I'm just running my mouth. I think those kinds of live streams, when let's say you take something that you're going to really get into, like hey, I'm repairing this because of, and these are the steps that I'm going to do. Yeah, you could do that as well. Those are the kind of live streams that people kind of get into because they can interact and maybe ask some questions, like I was doing with you that day. But yeah, the stream looked great, man. The audio quality was good. The video quality was really, really good. And it just kind of reinforces the thing that I think over and over again. The more light you have, the better your stream's going to be because those little small webcams, man, with those little small sensors, they need a lot of light to actually work the way they should. And if you don't have enough light on them, they're not going to work, or they're not going to work effectively. They'll work, but they won't work effectively. In case in point, I was sitting there, this stuff that you see kind of here floating around. I was on my laptop creating a lot of this, and I was testing it out just through the OBS program that I have on my laptop. Now, that's got that little bitty built-in right at the top of the screen webcam with no additional webcam on it. And that was actually, you could just, the image quality, because I didn't have lights set up. I didn't have anything set up. And you could tell that it was just struggling to it's like, I don't know what you want me to do here, man. I'm working as hard as I can. Give me a break. But it was really just a test. I knew I wasn't going to do anything with it. I had no idea what steps I'm doing, like filming today, trying to set my timing, lots of not knowing what I was doing. That's the beauty of it. Creating, man. You learn as you go. I mean, I'll tell you what I may do on the next live stream. I'm going to dig up my very first video of 2018 and I posted here on the tube, me running my mouth, and it is bad. It's so bad. It's like, oh, I can't believe I posted that. So what I'll do is I'll take the public humiliation. I'll let you whip on me for a little while. So what I'll do is I'll take a couple of clips out of that and show you my first live stream. And that's the thing about it. Or not my first live stream, my first video. That's a good idea, John. That's a very good idea. I think I will because it is so cringeworthy. I remember, oh my God, I was watching this the other day. I was sitting there going, and I was like, oh, I can't believe I did that. Here's my delivery from my very first video, 2018. Are you ready for this? Yeah, everybody. God, just thanks for coming in and watching my video. I just want to talk about this. It was bad. Oh my God, it was so bad. It was. It's things like that that keep you humble, children. Remember that. So, I think I will, John. That is a very, very good idea. And I'm actually going to I also wanted to do, because I love doing the live stream. I love to see just how good I can actually make the live stream. So I wanted to take all of my live streams that I actually downloaded from YouTube, and I wanted to kind of chop them up and do a progression video, kind of where I started. And man, you can see some of the live streams that I did at the beginning. They're not on YouTube anymore because I deleted everything, but now I'm slowly building up my content again. But I've got all of those downloaded in a file, and I may chop those up and kind of talk about some different things. And you can see, I mean, my goodness, I was watching some of those as well, and it was crazy kind of looking at the progression. And I'm not saying these are professional. I'm not saying this is a professional live stream by any means. I'm not doing that. But for me personally, this is a great advancement for me where I am now as opposed to where I actually started. So I'm proud of the fact that I've learned and grown and gotten better at doing different things like this. The one thing that I say is different than when I first started in 2018 and I was talking like a robot and I was really just kind of like, I was actually sitting at my kitchen table with my phone. And I remember I had it on a little stand. I was like, hey, everybody, this is... It's just getting better at what you do and doing what you love to do. And that's kind of like here. So I enjoy doing these live streams. I hope you guys enjoy them as well. I know sometimes they're a little bit slow and boring, but that's okay. That's quite all right. As you grow, you get better. I do have some, again, trying to figure out the, that thing, not the Twitch thing. Twitch, I've tried Twitch before. I didn't like it too much. The Skype call-ins, because if I can do, John, man, as I like to call him, Chuck, whoever, anybody can jump in at that point. Just a matter of bringing them into the stream. So I'm still working on that. Hopefully I'll get that figured out. And I'm just rambling. I'm sorry. I'm running my mouth. I'm ranting. Hopefully, I don't know if you can pick up. Broke my phone case. You can always drive up. You can do that. The only thing about that, John, I'd have to get another webcam, which is no big deal. I mean, they're relatively inexpensive. I think I saw a Logi like I'm using now. I'm just using a C920 Logitech 1080 HD camera. I think I saw one of these brand new the other day for like $30, $35, something like that. Not very expensive. I mean, of course, you can go on up in price when you start talking webcams. And you can use two in the stream. You just have to, there's a couple of steps. You got to set one, take it out, set the other one. Yeah, it can. It definitely can, but we would be sitting like this. It's better if you can do some different angles that way when you got that going back and forth. It can do two people because it depends on how far back you've got it. Right now, I'm pretty close up. If you were to look at my cam, it's probably just maybe 6 inches shorter than my reach right now. Or I'm sorry, 6 inches longer than my reach right now. So it's just right beyond my desk. And I could actually, probably slide that back some more. Yeah, I don't need to be fancy, but we can figure that out. A barbecue cookout. That's I've been kicking around the idea of doing one of those. Maybe when it gets into some, I know we're into warmer weather right now, but maybe when it gets a little bit warmer, I may jump in there and do some more barbecues. I don't know. I think just based on everybody getting to where I live, it's kind of hard to do. And I think everybody's like, nah, I don't want to do that. But that's okay. We'll talk about it. We will definitely talk about it. Anyway, tonight's been a good stream, guys. Thanks for jumping in here and hanging out with me. And if you want one of the coveted Tinfoil Hat Awards, let me know. Anyway, got to find a place to put that. I need another shelf back here. I think I need a shelf back there to actually to set stuff on. Set my little prize things on that I make. I'm proud of the tinfoil hat. And that was just a stroke of the moment idea. I said, you know what? Let me put that together. And I'm happy I did because I'm really proud of that. That's stupid. Stupid. Anyway. Oh, man. Well, my friends, I think I'm gonna bounce. Dorian, I thank you for jumping in, man. Thank you for coming back and hanging with me and just hang out with us and, have a good time. Again, it's all about the community. It's all about, the idea sharing. It's all about just hanging out, having a good time, being real and being human with each other. And that's the best part about these live streams. Again, I don't slide it to one bent or the other or one side or the other. I want everybody to come in and have a good time. Walk away feeling like, you got your comment out there, you got your thought out there, and somebody listened to it and reacted to it. That's the biggest thing. It's all about the community for me. And I know I say that a lot, but it's true. I like the I like to give a platform for people just to talk. Now, also, if you do happen to come across any hoarded toilet paper or any stockpiles, let us know. Leave it in the comments. We'd like to know where that toilet paper is. Oh, man. Oh, man. Tonight has been good. I've been enjoying this. I'm curious to see, though, if this stream's going to get taken down or if it's going to be if it's going to get marked as a community strike. I hope not. I got a gut feeling that it might. Maybe not. We'll see. Hopefully, if people actually watch it and listen to the content, you'll see that I'm not on one side of the spectrum or the other. I'm really just, it's both sides. And I think we just fearmonger so much and we drive people to the edge of madness all the time. Just madness. It's crazy. All we need to do is stop, take a deep breath, step back from the situation, breathe. Just think rationally. That's all we got to do, and we'll get through it. Yes, there's going to be some bumps along the way. Yes, there's going to be some really bad things happen. No matter this, or whatever the next crisis is, whatever that is, we're going to get through it. Humans are resilient that way. We have a way of getting past difficulties and hard and trying times. Yeah. Common sense does not exist anymore. You are absolutely right. And yes, John, I see what you're saying there. That's the crazy thing. But we need to get back to that. We need to get back to that common sense. We just got to find it. I mean, we just have to, again, slow down, slow your roll. If you can't handle the lane you're in, pull off to the side of the road and let the rest of the traffic keep on going. That's all I got to say. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. I could probably at some point do a podcast episode about all the conspiracy theories that are going to come out about this. I'm really just curious to see how many's going to come out. I mean, that's the thing about a conspiracy theory, man. They take on a life of their own at some point because everybody starts adding to it. And there's always somebody that's got a new piece to the puzzle that they like to fit in. Let's see, how does that fit? It doesn't. Well, we're going to make it fit. They just jam it in there and go, yeah, it fits now. This is what happened. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. You have a few? What's your few, Chuck? I'm curious. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be, it might get kind of dark before it gets light again. But again, other countries like South Korea, they're kind of on the other side of that curve, and their cases are starting to go down from what I heard the other day. Yeah, there are some people that are saying that this is because we turned the screws and put it to them. We're like, hey, we're Illuminati. Adam, come on, Adam. The Illuminati, the all-powerful group that doesn't exist. Yeah. Well, one of the things that I did see about China and this whole situation is that, we offered to help them and they refused our help. And then they, a lot of misinformation coming out of China. They didn't, they weren't really very telling when this actually happened. And that's what's created this. This is where, this is coming from. Let's just be honest. I mean, that's where the origination is. And now it's just spread throughout the world because there's travel throughout the world. There's travel all over the place. So I don't know. Don't know. Could be, maybe not. I don't think this is one of those things that, guess what? We're never going to know. We're never going to know the total truth about this. Suppress any information that could possibly get out. And if it's suppressed, we're not going to know. We're not going to be able to get that information. So I don't know. We will see. We will see. I always remember that joke by Richard Pryor talking about the. Yeah, that's true. Never will know everything. I remember that joke by Richard Pryor. We will see. Well, I mean, yeah, they've had, kind of had a hard way to go as of late with all the trade deals and everything that's been going on. So that's yeah. Anyway, conspiracies. Yeah, you guys keep a list if you don't mind of the conspiracies that you hear about this, because I'm curious. I'm gonna keep my eyes and ears open too, because I want to hear what people are actually saying about this, and maybe get some talking points we can throw out here on a live stream one night. But yeah, John, I'm going to take that idea, and I'm actually going to do a reaction video to my very first 2018 video. That ought to be very interesting. In fact, I'm going to start working on that. Orange Man bad. Orange Man bad. Yeah. Patriot Panel, how are you? Thanks for jumping in here. It's a bioweapon. I've heard that. I've heard that one floated too, that it is a bioweapon. Again, that's one of those things the world will never know. I heard that right at the beginning of when this first kind of reared its ugly head. The very first thing that I heard about this. Oh, man. Well, Patriot Panel, thanks for jumping in here, man. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm glad you took a moment to jump into probably the oddest live stream you'll be a part of. We are just a community here that loves to hang out. Did you hear her name? No, I did not know that. You know, there were some serious bioweapons. Some stuff we've done some really evil things, man. We have done some evil things in our history. Airman experiment, or not the airman experiment, the Tuskegee, the syphilis experiment, actually infecting people. I mean, we had the treatment. We had the treatment for syphilis. But we didn't present it to those people that had it, and because of that, they're done, irreparable damage to their bodies and their nerves and their. It's just horrible stuff we've done to people over the course of time. I'm trying to read some of these comments. Sorry, man. Twitter and Patreon banned it. Huh. Well, I mean, you are talking about Patreon. Patreon is a very biased platform. Very biased platform. If you don't agree to their political views, you won't be on Patreon long. Or if you let the cat out of the bag, you won't be on Patreon long. Alex Jones. He used to get on a rant sometimes, didn't he? I mean, he would slam desk and get on a rant. Amazon as well. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. There is a lot of political bias in the media nowadays. Amazon is banning anime products? Really? That's crazy. Anime got out of hand. Okay. How did it get out of hand, Patriot Panel? I got to ask. I want to know. How did anime get out of hand? Was it the products or the products? I'm just curious. I don't know. Blasted with it and sick of it. Okay. 500 or 50,000. 500. Get your zeros right, Scott. 50,000 hits on Amazon for anime. Huh. Wow. What about all those people that bought all the hand sanitizer, trying to price gouge, and now they can't sell it? Momocon? Momocon. Okay, you guys are going into a subject I know very little about, which is anime. Chuck, you would be the subject matter expert on this probably because you do the all that Comic-Con and different things like that. I don't know much about it. Google the UN laws. Okay. Nobody's mad at you, Patriot Panel. We're just you're kind of anytime somebody comes in, we welcome everybody. We welcome the comments. We welcome everything that they have to say. Again, this is just an open forum, open community. We do welcome all thoughts and all viewpoints. Just Dead doesn't exist. I'm not going to do it. I'll mess the stream up if I try to go in here and do anything with trying to search for anything. So, John, I'm going to try. Very interesting. Very interesting. Tonight's been a good live stream, guys. Man, we've had a great time tonight. Everybody's been really on it with the comments and posting stuff. Very, very, very cool. I'm enjoying this. YouTube anime band. You know, the last time I did that on a live stream when I typed in somebody jumped on a live stream of mine and asked me to check out this video. I had to delete the video or my live stream because it actually sucked in all the audio from the video this person asked me to watch. And I've not done that since, and I won't do it again. I'm gonna write this down because I'm actually gonna research this when I get done. Pen. Reach my pen. My pen. I will check that out later. Anyway, tonight, guys, been good. I think I am fixing to call it quits, though. Getting a bit long in the tooth, I feel like, tonight. I'm ready to kind of shut down and chill out. I do appreciate everybody coming in tonight, though. Before we go, for anybody that missed it, I'm going to do my Tinfoil Hat Award one more time for the lady that's blaming 5G for the coronavirus outbreak. Yes, boys and girls, you too can have your very own Tinfoil Hat Award. Just submit your conspiracy theory, and if it's crazy enough, we'll make sure that you get one of these limited edition Tinfoil Hat Awards. Thank you guys for coming in. Tonight was a good night. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the I know of no anime bands. Well, we're gonna check that out. I don't know if he's still here or not. Anyway, we'll check it out. But thank you guys for all the comments. I hope the stream was a good one tonight. Sorry about the audio lag. That's because, again, I was using new equipment, and it's taking a lot longer to get to the stream than it should. So I'll make sure I won't do that next time. But anyway, so next week, we'll jump back on here. Hopefully, everybody will have toilet paper by then, and the shortage won't continue. Hopefully, we'll kill enough trees along the way. One in pink, okay. Hopefully we'll kill enough trees along the way to catch up with this shortage of toilet paper. Maybe we can. I don't know. We will see. We will see. Sorry, I always bump the mic. It always makes such a loud noise. Maybe if I got a different arm. I need to get a different boom arm. They make some big, real nice boom arms that actually reach over. I can set them up in different places. Yeah. But tonight's been good, guys. I do appreciate it. It's been a great conversation. Been great comments going back and forth. Thank you to all the people that came in. Thank you to Dorian for jumping in here. Patriot Panel, thank you for coming by. Chuck, John, Adam, my go-tos for the live stream. Thank you guys for hanging out, and thanks to my wife for jumping in and making some comments. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And we will do this again next week. I don't know what the topic's going to be. If you got an idea for a topic, throw it at me. We'll put something together. And it may be that we do a pick on Scott Knight and see if we can go back through some of the old video stuff that I've had. And you guys can make some of the comments that you want to. That might be kind of funny too, to see what you actually think and go, oh my God. If you're going to be like me in my reaction, it'd be kind of weird. But I've enjoyed it tonight. Oh, dang, John. My question is this then, John, before you're going to leave me with that horrible thought in my head before I shut this live stream down. How long do you have to let it dry? And are you walking around naked? Because that's even worse. Nasty. It's just disgusting. Let it air dry. Flake it off. God, John. Jeez. There's the edge, and then there's life beyond the edge. And John always goes just beyond the edge. Oh, dang it. God, John. Jeez. You know what? I'm going to have to drink tonight so I can sleep. Oh, Lord. Y'all are some disturbing people, especially you, John. You're the most disturbed out of the bunch. I used to think that I was disturbed, but you could like a whole nother level disturbed. Appreciate you jumping in. I appreciate you taking the time out of your evening to hang out with me and just, bounce some comments back and forth. Let me know in the comment section, not here, but in the other comment section on this video. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But let me know in the comment section what I can do different, what you think I can add, what I can change, what you liked, what you didn't like. Because again, I'm trying some different things. I want to make it, want to make this the best that I can possibly be. I'm going to work on some other stuff with getting some, live feeds in on this. And then I'm going to work on this little chat thing over here. Yeah, that thing right there. See if I can't get it to be transparent. So again, hope you guys have a great night. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. And I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. I've had a great time. But I'm going to bounce out of here and go hang out with the family for the rest of the evening. Hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. A great week ahead of you. And we will do this again next week at 7 p.m.